Welcome back to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Murph, and today we're going to be talking about the question that always goes through my mind, especially in this market. What is going to get me the highest possible returns on what I could be buying or investing in today? Is that the question that goes through your mind a lot? If so, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more about what is constantly on my mind about how to get 50 or 100x returns or possibly even higher. So we're going to have some fun today. We're going to talk about NFTs and we're going to talk some more about VV and we're going to be talking about collectibles. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. Join me, Rainmakers. So definitely join me, future Rainmakers and Rainmakers, and you can become a Rainmaker by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting the all notifications so that you get notifications when my videos come out. Now, sometimes I cover what's on everybody's minds, but often I cover what is not on everybody's mind because my thought is chasing the herd doesn't lead you to amazing results. And what my thoughts are is how can I get amazing results? Okay, we're in the middle of this bull run and we still have a ways to go. What kind of things can I be using as an investor, because I'm really just an investor myself, to try to get the highest returns? And I wanted to share with you some more of my thoughts on that, because that is the question going through my mind. And if that is going through your mind all the time, then you definitely want to subscribe to this channel, because I try to be different in that way. All right, with that said, let's talk about NBA Top Shot. In fact, we're going to have a little bit of fun. So now these came out last year, and they didn't hit my radar initially, but then I thought, wow, somebody got the NBA license, and I took a look at it, and it was a lot like kind of what people are used to with like websites, and though it was backed by blockchain, you couldn't really tell. So for non-crypto investors, they could buy NBA moments, and I didn't know how well the videos would do, right? Because they're not collectible cards like people are used to. They're really a video of a certain moment. And it was not clear if that would hit or not. I wasn't sure what to think about it. But I thought, they do have the NBA license, so I got to try. Now, back then, you could buy some early adopter packs, and I want to show you what those look like. So if I go to collection, I bought some. They were just sitting there available to buy. And I want to show you what some of those cards are going for today. So early adopter. Now, I have no idea if these are big players or not. I have not followed the NBA for forever. So if you come here and you come down, the lowest ask price for this card, and I can't remember how many cards came in a pack, whether it was 5, whether it was 9, but the lowest, and the packs were like $50. So the lowest ask price, $570, and I wish it would tell us when I got these. And look, some with the certain serial numbers sold really high. Now there was something that happened February 20th through the 22nd, because there were a whole ton of sales that happened. Some of the highest prices happened right around those dates. But if you see, I mean, all these sales have gone through recently, bidding it up. In fact, well, I wouldn't even say bidding it up. Some of the higher price stuff sold, and then I think people realized and they started putting some of theirs on sale. So that's some really high prices, and these were cheap. I mean, so $50 would get you a whole bunch of packs. Now, maybe that's a really good player. Like, really, I literally have no idea. I know like 3 names in the NBA today. And this was the common I bought. This does show the price, and I showed this the other day, but in case you missed that video, let me show you. Maybe this one doesn't say what I bought it for. There's 2 LeBrons I got. One is a rare and one is a common. One of them I paid $58 for, and I think the lowest ask price on that one is now $18,000. So if you're constantly asking yourself, how can I get 100x? Well, the right collectibles, even if they're common, like at the time that was one of the lowest selling LeBron James cards. I didn't know if it would do that well, but it was like one of the cheapest ones available, and I could have picked up a whole bunch of them. I didn't because I didn't know how it would do, but I picked up two, and then one of them, I think this common, if you check out the lowest ask price, is in the $28,000 range. Let's see. So here's some actual sales that happen, and these aren't like extremely low serial numbers or anything. So 36,000, 36,000, 37,000. Then you have one here that's sold for 26, 30, etc. I might have paid like $90 for this. Why am I bringing this to you? Well, it has a lot of relevance. But before we get there, I'm going to have some fun with you, and I'm going to open some unopened packs, and we're just going to look at what kind of returns those got. Because there's some big things coming up by one of our favorite NFT providers, and so all of this has relevance to that. So these were the early adopter ones. Now if we go to my collection, getting in these packs was a pain in the butt. In fact, I waited for hours trying to get a legendary one, and their site totally went down. I was able to get one. I was really disappointed, and they were pretty expensive. They were like $50, or not $50, like $500 or something crazy, right? And so we'll see what comes out of there. You ready to open up one together? And let's see how this goes. All right. Looks like they want to get out, don't they? Now let me make sure, yeah, you can see what I'm seeing. All right. Now some of these go for only like $3,000. Some of them go for like $40,000. The legendary laced up ones. So we'll see what this drops, and we'll look at the pricing. Now I like the idea of packs. Hopefully when the Pokemon, whoever gets that license, and that might be Vivi, seems like they got the NFL license. That news broke recently, and that's what I want to talk more about, right? That's the whole reason we're talking about this, is because look, we can't rewind time to September. I wish we could, so that we could all buy a bunch more of these. I would love it for all of you to be able to get these as cheap as they were back then, because I know what that would do for your portfolio. We can't do that, but what we can do is understand patterns, and that's what I look at all the time, is patterns. And so if this pattern happened with the NBA, is it fair to say it's probably going to happen with the NFL? That's my hope. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this tells us, so we got two rares, rare there and a rare here. That's our big one. So, okay, common, Cam Reddish. Now, I don't know if these names are good or not. Maybe I'll get really lucky and get a LeBron, because I do know LeBron. Because even the commons of LeBron, anything Series 1 LeBron does really well. It's two Colin Sextons, same moment. All right, so let's open the rares. Rare number 213. I don't even know how to say that name. So this is just the process it takes you through as you're opening up. See if this is a good moment. Yeah, that's a pretty good moment. All right, so let's look at this one. Ooh, an MVP, rare number 378. So that actually means that series has a bunch. So out of almost 500, so it's not super rare. And that's a decent dunk. I have no idea if this player is good. So here's the big one. Dun dun dun. All right. Oklahoma City Thunder legendary number 49. Darius Bosley, I don't know. I couldn't even tell. Did he dunk it there before the camera cut away? Yes, he did. Okay, what's that worth? I have no idea. We will check it out. All right. So then I don't know if we... Oh, there's one here that I couldn't quite see. Okay. Oh, so this was another rare. Apparently, my window is going a lot farther down than I want it to. So we're just going to do this number. Sorry about that. Windows has a freaking mind of its own, doesn't it? All right. Get this rebalance. Okay. View my progress. I don't care about that. All right. So I still have 8 rare packs, and maybe I'll open some of these later on the show. Let's see. I want to go to collection, and let's just look at what that one is worth. So Darius Basley, 10 available for sale by collectors, and this is what we want to click on. All right. I mean, not bad. Lowest ask price is $6,500. Now the top sale is $6,900. So it's not the least expensive one, but it's not bad. So some of these sold for $4,600 and stuff. Let's look at these. Okay, so someone's asking $40,000, $15,000, $10,000, $8,600, $6,800, $6,500 is the lowest ask price, and from there it goes to $6,800. Not so bad. I think I paid $500 for the pack and apparently got a few rares out of there. Let's check and see what the rares are worth, and then we will talk NFL. So this guy, let's see. All right, lowest ask on that is $1,400. ISL was $4,000. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, 37 available. Lowest ask price on that, $600. Okay. And let's see, I think this is the last one in there. And 52 available, and lowest ask price $1,400. So, yeah. Really good for a pack. I think I paid $500 for something close to that, and the legendary card might be 10x from there. Plus, you add up those rares, and even the commons go for pretty good pricing in this. If you just look at like some of these commons, like Cam Reddish here, let's see, 142 for sale, and the lowest ask price $200. I mean, that's incredible. So if you didn't catch my video on VV yesterday, now they still have some black and white Batmans Series 1 available. Of course, the super rares are all sold out. They've been sold out for a long time. The rares have been sold out for a long time too, but they still have the uncommon and the common. You might want to get the app and check those out because now they're on to like Series 4 and they move pretty quick between Series 1 and then Series 2, 3, and 4, and they release like every 4 weeks or something. I don't know. And they'll have more Batmans coming out, but I suspect the Series 1's commons and uncommons might be worth a lot more than the Series 4 super rares. Now, partially because specifically the uncommon and the common one especially, the common one in my opinion is the coolest Batman that's out there. And so the difference between rarity is in this instance, for Series 1, I think there was 750 or 1750, so 1,750 of the super rares. There was double that of the rares, 3,500. And then you add another 1,750, and that gives you the number of commons. I think that's 5,250. And then there's 7,000 total of the commons. And so that's just how that worked out for the numbers on that. So there's still only like 7,000 of the common ones, and they're super cool. Now, it's the coolest design out there, so they are charging more for it. It's like 80, whereas the uncommon, which has even more rarity, they're only charging like 45 for. However, I have a feeling that that common one is going to do really, really well, and the uncommon one will do well too. In fact, my wife listened to my show from yesterday, and she said, I want to buy 4 Batman cards. Can I send you the money? I just want to buy them because I saw what happened to the NBA basketball cards. So that's fun to see her getting in on. All right, so what's next? Well, really what's next is NFL. And will the NFL do well? I think so. Like overall viewership of NBA in the U.S. has gone down. Overall viewership of NFL has gone down. That still hasn't stopped these NBA top shots from doing absolutely phenomenal, especially with the NFT craze. So we'll all be watching for the NFT NFL ones, but apparently VV got that license. So they spilled the news on that, and they will be doing 3D models of the NFL players and working with the players individually to get the 3D modeling. What would be really cool is if you can take them, put them in your showcase, and you can move around their arms and everything and make some really cool moments yourself with those characters. Now, do I know if that'll happen? I don't know. I do know Vivi has a really cool showcase app. Hopefully they keep playing with this. I know with the cars that they're building, they're making it so you can open the doors and you can even drive them around. So hopefully they take their 3D capabilities to the next level by the time NFL comes out, and maybe you can move the characters around. That would be freaking cool. Can you imagine? So I don't know how they'll release it, if it'll be in packs or you buy the ones individual, and I imagine by then a lot more people will be watching than we're watching for NBA in September, though it was really hard even back then to get the rare packs and the legendary packs, and I think some people had programmed bots because like literally the legendary and the rare drops, the site would go down from so much traffic, and then it's like all sold out, and it was frustrating, but I did manage to get some, and so I wanted to show you what that legendary pack was. I've been holding on to that. That was the only legendary pack I was able to get, and I wish I'd been able to get more, but it just, the site crashed. So open that with you together. So I think that'll do well. One other thing, there is this site Odyssey that one of my viewers told me about, and this is kind of like a decentralized, now this uses library credits, which is actually a blockchain similar to, well, it's like a decentralized YouTube, but if you think about some of the ways that things are going with Theta for like TVs and viewing and storing things, library credits has some similar ideas for specifically like a decentralized YouTube. And so it allowed me to port over my videos the other day, and so you can go here and you can get paid in library credits for watching videos and stuff, which is a lot better than YouTube does, and doesn't pay us for watching videos. So, you know, I was able to port over this. I have so far, it showed me 1 follower. That's awesome. Good job to that. I think I put in my description a link to the Odyssey one if you want to check that out. There aren't a whole lot of people putting on crypto videos on there yet, but I think there will be. And what will help is if YouTube gets all crazy again about censoring all the people talking about cryptocurrency, then they're going to lose all their viewers to Odyssey. Why? Because, well, you know, they seem to be a lot more open and a lot less censorship going on here. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. I do thank you for joining me. We will see you next time.